Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for joining the Summer Abroad information session today. I'd like to start session with land acknowledgement. We wish to acknowledge this land on which the University of Toronto operates. For thousands of years, it has been the traditional land of the Huron-Wendat, the Seneca, and the Mississaugas of the Credit. Today, this meeting place is still the home to many Indigenous people from across Turtle Island, and we are grateful to have the opportunity to work on this land. My name is Selena. I'm the Summer Abroad Program Manager in Woodsworth College, and my colleague Wendy is joining in the back end. So if you have any questions, you can, during the presentation, you can type your questions in the Q&A, and so that my colleague Wendy will answer your question. So after presentation, we will leave you some time for Q&A session as well. And I'm also joined by two student speakers. Ariel, she participated in Italy program last summer. She would like to share about her experience with you as well. Another participant is Lucy, and she participated in South Korea 2025 summer. Here's the agenda for today. So we will start with what is Summer Abroad, and then why would you like to take a Summer Abroad course in 2026, right? And then we will talk about the programs we offer and the courses that we offer around the world. And then the student speakers, they are going to share about their experience last summer. And then we will speak about the eligibility for applying to Summer Abroad and how to apply and financial aid questions and next steps. So our Summer Abroad office has been around since 1972, which is quite early. We have celebrated our 50-year anniversary a few years ago. Our first program was in Italy, and which we still have this program now. All the Summer Abroad courses they are 1 full year credit courses for 3 to 4 weeks during summer. So it does not conflict with your academic study. All of them are U of T arts and science courses. So usually the Summer Abroad courses are designed to that location. So you can say that we offer criminology courses in 4 different locations, but each course are tailored to that specific location in that country. All of our courses are taught by U of T faculty and instructors, except for language courses. Language courses are usually taught by the local faculty and in the country. So that's how you learn your language better, right? And so for Summer Abroad courses, we usually small, and we have about like 25 to 30 students per class. That means you are going to have a lot of opportunities to interact with your classmates and to speak to the professor and learn more from them. For each site, we have on-site staff. So the on-site staff to provide you any non-academic support when you are abroad. For example, you may get sick, right? You may need to go to a hospital. Hopefully that have not happened, but it happens, right? So that the on-site staff can help you to support you while you're abroad during those circumstances. So why do you consider our Summer Abroad courses? And I know later Ariel and Lucy probably will speak more about like how they benefit from the Summer Abroad programs. But for Summer Abroad programs, we do help you to become a global citizen. You are taking a course in another country, and you are this is an academic course, right? So you are studying this course and in another country, you really learn about the culture and the differences between the different countries. This really can expand your worldview and understand the cultural differences. And because of the small class structure, you are going to have a lot of opportunities to work together as a group. So usually for our courses, we'll have presentations, group presentations in classroom exams sometimes. Those can all help you to build your presentation skills because you will become more independent while abroad. A lot of students always say that Summer Abroad program really make them to make lifelong friends. We have a reunion like after you come back from our Summer Abroad program. Usually in October every year, we have a Summer Abroad reunion for all the students who participated in that summer for the courses. So it's a great time for you to reconnect after you come back to U of T. And it's also, many students find that their relationship seems like they build more stronger since they are doing so many things together in 1 month. For 2026, we are offering for 20 locations around the world. We have some new locations like Antigua, Barbuda in Netherlands, right? And also we have UAE. So we have quite a few new locations. For some country, we have 2 locations. For example, for China, we have Shanghai and Beijing. And for Germany, we have Berlin and Kassel. So for those are considered different locations. So for 2026, we offer over about 40 courses in over 20 locations around the world. For courses we offer language courses in France, Portugal, Spain, and Germany. Those courses, like for France, you are learning French, right? French in the country, which is a great opportunity for you to really practice your language and use it in your daily life. We offer business courses in South Africa, South Korea, UAE. We offer humanity courses in England, France, Italy, Japan, and Iceland. And we offer social science courses, which is a big category. We have criminology courses, right, in Ecuador, England, Germany, Greece, and Italy, and Japan, China, France, Antigua and Barbuda. So we do have a lot of options for you to choose. Science courses for students who are majoring in science, in like human biology, or life science, you consider Mexico, Netherlands, and also science abroad in mainland China and Taiwan. And physics courses in Switzerland. And also we have computer science course in Germany. So we do have a lot of courses for you to choose from, and different countries as well. Science abroad is a little bit different than our regular summer abroad courses. So science abroad, they are lab courses. So tend to be a bit longer. They have usually 7 to 10 weeks, depending on the location, because students are going to be placed in a lab and to do some lab work with a supervisor. So our courses, you are not only restricted to a classroom. That would be a bit different from the courses you take at U of T in Toronto. So we work with the different universities in different countries. For example, in England, we work with the Oxford University. In Italy, we work with the University of Siena. In China, we work with Fudan University. So we do have different universities we work with in different countries. And students are also, you are visiting museums, galleries, theaters, and all those field trips we designed for each course help you to understand better about the course content. You are going to like townships in South Africa. You are doing research in a research lab in Switzerland. So all those are very different experience you can have while you are abroad. Our summer abroad courses usually is taught by our U of T professors. They have very strong research interest in that location. We also have a local faculty and who are teaching our language courses. Also have some local guides. When you go to field trips, so we usually invite local guides and park staff to give you more information about that specific site you're visiting. We always invite guest lecturers so that you get different perspectives from different experts in that area. Our local officials, and we always invite those people to speak more to our class, so that some special experience you will have while you are abroad. So our summer abroad courses are offered by Wordsworth College. We are located at 119 St. George Street, and you can come to office to drop in, and we also offer virtual appointments if you would like to learn more about a specific course or program. All the summer abroad courses, we will arrange the students' accommodation and field trips for you. We recommend flights for all locations, but that's recommended flight. You can definitely, if you want to find a different flight, that's totally up to you. And we will provide you the pre-departure orientations, which we invite the professor and also the past participants to join our pre-departure orientation to give you some tips before you go. And also the professor will answer any questions you have about the academic side of the course. We will also build an online student guide, which is a SharePoint site. So for each location, students who are admitted to that program, you will have access to the online student guide, and so that you can have got more information about where to stay and the schedule of the field trips and all the important information for you to know before you go to that location. We will also have safety information shared with you and the resources that we've got from the Safety Abroad. Well, one of the features of our summer abroad courses is that we have on-site assistants to support you while you are abroad. They are very helpful for students, and they usually provide 7/24-hour services. That means if you have any questions, if you need any support, you can always contact them. When we assess a student's application, our summer abroad courses are open to all U of T students, but you must be in good academic standing. For the minimum CGPA to apply is 1.75. For first-year students, and you can apply, and we will look at your term grades in the fourth semester. For U of T students, if you are graduated or you're graduating, you can still apply as well. So we accept U of T alumni. and non-degree students. And students from other North American universities are also eligible. And if you have friends from other North American universities, you would like to go to the same course, and you can consider that as well. You can invite your friends to apply. But for the visiting students, you need a letter of permission. However, I would say the summer abroad courses are giving priority to U of T students. Here, I give you a few spotlights country so that you can see like how the course structure look like. For example, one of our oldest summer abroad program, Italy. So for Italy program, we have 3 courses offered. So the 3 courses are going to happen at the same time. So for each location, you can only take 1 course. Okay, so it's a 4-week course and hosted by University of Siena. And we offer criminology course and English course and the art history course in Italy. And we have field trips, different field trips for different courses. Okay, so for some courses, they are doing the field trip together, but for some field trips, they may have specifically designed for that course. So field trips, you are going to different cities like Rome, Venice, Florence, and local and overnight trips may happen as well. If it's overnight trip, and then we will arrange the hotel for that city you go to. And accommodation in Italy is in the University of Siena. So usually students will share a room and with shared bathrooms. Some abroad awards are available, which I will talk about later. Other highlight program is Antigua and Barbuda, which is a new program this year. So for this location, we are going to offer a criminology course. So field trip plans, we are already planning for the field trips for this course. We are going to visit museums, right? We're going to Parliament and the High Court of Justice. There are quite a few things we already designed for this course, which is very exciting. Accommodation is going to be in a hotel and not going to be in a university, but students are going to have a class in the university. One more to highlight is Greece. So for Greece program, you have been offered for many years, I would say about 9 years. And so this year we are going to offer 2 sections. So 2 sections have 2 different dates, but it's the same format, and even for the field trips are identical as well. So depending on your schedule, you can consider section 1 or section 2. Okay, so the course offer is the only poli-sci courses we offer in 2026. Also, that's why we are considering of 2 sessions. And for field trips, you are going to visit museums and the Greek Parliament, the palace, right? There are quite a few day trips we arrange for Greece. Greece is very field trip heavy. So you do have a lot of classroom. You have many local guides can help you to understand the course better. And also for those day trips, you are having many like classes on the way when you are going to the day trips in a museum, so which is really helpful for you to understand Greece better. Accommodation are going to be in apartments, and so in apartments in central Athens. And on the final week of Greece program is on Rhodes Island. The first 3 weeks are going to be Athens. The last week is on Rhodes Island. So on Rhodes Island, you are going to stay in a hotel. Now I would like to invite Ariel to speak about her experience in Italy last summer. Ariel, over to you.
Hi everyone. Hope you guys have enjoyed the info session so far. I'm just here to kind of introduce my experience and why I decided to do summer abroad. So first off, I'm a second year student double majoring in poli-sci and history. And as an ambassador of the summer abroad program, I'm going to just share what I did in Italy this past summer. So I participated in the CRIM 389 course topics in international criminology and social legal studies in Siena, Italy. And I kind of took this course because I've always had a passion for criminology and global studies. So I thought this would be a great way to combine both of my passions in one. And what really intrigued me about summer abroad in general was being able to take a full 1 credit course within 4 weeks in August. So I had the rest of my summer to, travel with my family, spend time with friends, or even, catch up with more school if I decided to take a course at U of T. One of my most favorite memories was being able to make a lot of friends within my summer abroad program and have the environment where I was able to have kind of a small learning environment with just like my professor and with like a classroom size of just around like 25 students. So it really allowed me the ability to go like deep within whatever content I was learning, while also being able to immerse myself within the culture of Siena, Italy. Some of my favorite field trips I kind of wanted to share was being able to go to the winery where we kind of learned and we kind of linked our topics of learning about like gang violence to the winery. And we kind of got to see how that plays out in real life. We also got to see the Italian Immigration Center and like the police headquarters, which was super fun. And we kind of learned how they kind of go through the immigration paperwork, what immigration there entails, as well as kind of like the laws that surround policing in Italy. One of the really big highlights about going to Siena in August is being able to see their Palio, which is this ginormous horse racing event. They have all of their contradas, which are like their tiny little towns, all come together in like their historic square, and they race horses. And there's like thousands upon thousands of people who go there every year. So it was really, really cool to see that in person. In terms of academics and how classes were structured, we had classes Monday through Thursday. Fridays and then the weekends we had off, and then classes were only 3 hours from like 9 a.m. to 12. And in terms of like the course, we kind of just had lectures every single day. We had readings to do, and then we had a book report, a paper, and then two like short exams. That's kind of like how we got graded. And then for accommodations, we lived on the University of Siena student residence, and it was like a dorm style residence. So I had one roommate, which was really nice. So then you kind of already have a friend to begin the program with. And the residence was super close to my lecture hall where we studied at the University of Siena Law School. So overall, I would definitely recommend taking summer abroad this upcoming summer. There's so many new courses and new destinations that we have available. And for me personally, summer abroad really gave me that flexibility to, learn in a new environment, combine what I already have a passion in, like within criminology, and kind of explore that in a new place. So I would definitely recommend this opportunity. So that's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ariel. Okay, now I would like to invite Lucy to share about her experience in South Korea last summer.
So hello everyone, my name is Lucy. I am a Rotman Commerce student. I'm in my fourth year now, and I am an alumni of the 2025 Summer Abroad program. So I did join the South Korea program in my third year because I just love meeting new people and just trying new experiences. And what's really nice about Summer Abroad is that it doesn't conflict with your regular academic schedule. So you're free to take your courses at U of T and then take the summer off and go and travel and do other excursions. In terms of academics, I took the course called MGT 395, which is Business Modeling and Global Organizations. And this gave you a super practical look into how major global industries like finance and technology kind of work and just understand the dynamics of the world. So I really, really liked that. And it was super nice because we actually got to visit these Korean companies to really bring the textbook theories to life. Because at school, you can probably only just learn what's on the textbook. But when you're actually at the environment, you get to learn the big industries and how they operate to actually see it. I know my favorite field trip was definitely when we went to POSCO Industries. We got to actually go to the coil, like a manufacturer, and see how the process from A to B to C. So it was super, super interesting in that aspect. And that's something you won't be able to do at a regular U of T course. And then in terms of assessments, it definitely placed a lot of heavy emphasis on the participation aspect and reflection because we really want students to be engaged in the environment. There were no exams in my course. And again, that was MGT 395 in South Korea. But we had two presentations. So one group project that was slightly smaller, and then one final group project, and then a final reflection paired with participation. That's kind of the breakdown. And then for residents, accommodations, we mainly stayed at the Ewha Women's University in their dorms, and most of them were double rooms. So I also had a roommate, which, as Ariel mentioned, it was really nice because you had your first friend once you got to the place, so you don't have to feel alone in anything. And yeah, they made a great job making us feel welcomed. We had a welcome ceremony. They also paired us with these local Korean buddies that got to show you around the campus and whatnot. That was super, super nice. And then in terms of accommodations as well, there was a field trip where we went across the country and went to different cities of the country. So for that, we stayed, it was roughly 5 days, and we stayed at a different hotel for each of the destinations that we went to. So that was also really nice. And just to wrap it up in my daily life, honestly, the best part of the experience was outside the classroom, and that is our intention with Summer Abroad, to actually immerse you in the country. And so with my specific program, we had lectures Mondays to Thursdays, and those ended at noon. which was really nice because you had the rest of the day to just explore and like hang out with your friends, go try out different things or experience the Korean culture. And yeah, we did, me and my friends did a lot of hiking, did a lot of shopping, did a lot of just like cultural excursions and going around these cultural places. So those are really nice. And every moment really did feel really exciting. So if you're thinking about going abroad and making memories, like I cannot recommend it enough. It is truly something that you will remember for the rest of your life because that's from my own personal experience. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Lucy. I hope they give you some experiences about they had last summer. So hope it can inspire you and about thinking of going summer abroad for next summer. So now we are going to talk about how to apply for summer abroad. So currently, if you check our website and you can see that some of the programs still missing some information, but we are working towards getting all the program details posted by the end of November. Okay, so by the end of November, check out website. You can see the program information, course outline, and the program cost as well. Our online application is going to be open on December 5th at 10 a.m. Application and Summer Abroad Awards deadline, plus application fee due February 4th. That's for all the Summer Abroad programs. However, and we have an early deadline for some programs like South Africa, which starts in May, Paris, and Japan, England, Science Abroad, 3 locations. They are all due by January 14 at 4 p.m. So for students who are applying for those programs, you also need to apply the awards application as well, which is embedded in the application. So you will complete your awards application and program application at the same time while you apply for some abroad. One component I want to highlight is the online recorded interview. So we work with Kira Talent to do an online recorded interview. So in that interview, if you go to our website, go to apply, you can see a demo of how that works. But for in that interview, and it's easy, actually very easy to follow the instructions, and they will ask you 3 questions, and each question you answer for 1 minute, and then we have 5 minutes for you to write a written piece. So that's the written interview component. But definitely go to our website to check more information about that. The questions in the in the interview component is about the adaptability and some other general questions. We just want to learn more about you. Okay, so be yourself. Don't worry about that, how you present yourself. Just be yourself, and we would like to learn more about you, about your communication skills, and also how you want to go to some abroad. Here is our website. So when you go to our website and you go to apply, you can say I have a ring here. So go to apply, and you can see all the application deadlines and also like how to apply, and you can log into application to do your application for the program you would like to choose. Application fee is going to be $210 and it's non-refundable, but you can select a second choice location in one application. What that means is that, for example, if you are going to apply for Japan, right? So in your Japan application, we will ask you a question whether if you were not admitted to Japan, would you like to consider a second choice location? If you think yes, then you can consider and choose. For example, you can choose China for your second choice location in your Japan application. However, when we consider applications, we will consider first choice, it definitely gets a priority. If that program we need people from the waiting list, we will consider second choice location, student who selected second choice location. Okay, so that's something that you can do like in your application. Hope that helps for you to understand. Maybe you can, while you apply for one summer programs, think about your second choice as well. But please keep in mind, because they are different locations, they happen at different times. If you are looking for dates in May, you may consider to find another course which also happen in May. For that information, you can go to our Summer Abroad website and to check like each program dates and also the program information. The admission, when we assess your application, we will look at your academic record over the last 12 months. We will also take a look at your relevant courses to your program study. And we have one personal statement, and which is maximum 400 words in the application. And the video assessment is, I just quickly give you a brief introduction to our video assessment earlier. And it's just 3 questions plus 1 written question. The costs vary by each program. So currently we are still working on the program cost because we are trying to gather all the information from our partners and to get the program cost ready to be posted. We do have our, based on 2025 programs, for domestic students, and the program cost range 5,000 to 15,000. So when we talk about program cost, we mean everything you need to pay in this program. So tuition fee you pay to U of T, right? But there are also like your flights and your meals and your accommodation and all those. Some of them are estimated, like your flight are estimate and meals estimate. But we would like you to consider all of that when you apply for our summer abroad programs. We do offer summer abroad awards, which will be ranging from 2,000 to 7,000 depending on the program. The awards application is embedded in your application. So there is one question we ask you whether you would like to apply for needs-based award. Then you select yes. Then you will go to awards application. Please note that I would say 98% of our summer abroad awards are all needs-based award. So student will be asked to submit financial document to show that you have financial need. So for summer abroad awards application, you need to have a minimum GPA of 2.25. But please note that even you get some award, it's not cover the full cost of the program. For considering of our summer abroad programs, you can consider other awards you can consider. And for example, for IE Plus award, and which is offered by CIE. And also check with your registrar's office for any possible awards or bursaries. And some colleges may offer awards as well, like St. Michael's College, Victorian College. They all offer some study abroad awards that students can apply. And also because the summer abroad courses, they are all U of T courses. So that means if you're currently on OSAP, you can apply for summer OSAP extension that can support your study abroad. We have on our website, and we have a financial aid section, and to talk about summer abroad and how to fund your summer abroad. We will also have a how to fund your summer abroad webinar coming up in January. So if you are very interested to learn about financial aid, I would highly recommend you to sign up for the webinar. We also invited OSAP staff to speak in that webinar as well. Admission decisions will be sending out starting from late January, and for those early deadline programs. For the other programs which are deadline of February 4th, usually you will receive your admission decision starting from the second week of February. If you were admitted to the program, you would like to accept the offer. After you accept the offer, you have 1 week to confirm your participation by paying a non-refundable deposit of 1,000. After you pay that deposit, we know that, okay, you confirmed you would like to go, because at that time we will need to confirm our fund numbers with our partner. So we definitely need you to consider your participation within that 1 week. Remaining fees are due usually in March or April, depending on the programs. As I mentioned earlier, that here is just some information about the financial aid options you can consider on registrar's office. And one more place I would like you to check is our events page, is our student stories page. When we ask a student to do some testimonials, students sometimes give us some tips of what awards they applied to support their summer abroad study, so that you can read about the stories, and also we may get some information about different types of award in U of T or in other places that you can apply. So students are responsible for their own visa. If you need a visa to go to another country, you definitely need to look into it. For most destinations, and Canadian citizens usually only require a passport valid for 6 months beyond the return date. But for some other locations, you may need a visa. And so for international students, you must check with the embassy to check any visa requirement, even for your stopover in different country when you are on your flight. So we will provide you some supporting documentation. For example, the visa letter. Sometimes the university will issue a letter to support your study as well. We will provide you supporting documentation, usually is after you make your payment, so that we can provide you that documentation for your visa application. We highly recommend students apply your visa in Toronto if possible, because when you apply visa in another country, it's possible that they ask you for additional documents we won't be able to provide. It happened in the past, so that's why we really highly recommend students who need a visa, please apply in Toronto. Review some terms if you need any travel health and flight insurance and a cancellation insurance for your flight, because you just want to make sure that you get yourself protected. Our Summer Abroad office also commit to EDIA. We also have a section in our Summer Abroad website called EDI and Accessibility. So we do have provided all the EDI resources for our student communities while taking some broad courses. So if you have EDIA needs, and please go to our website and to get more information about each site. So we have site-specific EDIA resources available as well. For the new sites we offer, we haven't got that ready yet. But for the sites which we have offered in the past years, and we do have all the sites available for the site-specific EDI resources. If you do have accessibility needs, please consult us before you apply. Okay, you can book a virtual appointment with your program coordinator. Just something to consider. And you, for example, you may want to learn more about that program and whether that's a good fit can accommodate your needs for that location, which is very important. We also offer EDIA award. There are 4 awards, $5,000 each. So for the EDIA award, you don't have to apply separately. It's also when you do your application, and it's in the awards application. So it's just an awards application. You apply like a regular Summer Abroad awards. You do not need to apply for a specific Summer Abroad award. You apply for Summer Abroad awards, and we will decide which award we will be given. Here's the timeline for 2026 summer. And in early December, and we are going to have our program cost and course details available online. We will also have our funding page and updated as well. And our application will be open on December 5th at 10 a.m. So you can start to go to our application page and to learn about like what questions we ask in the application. And even our application is not open yet, you can still create your student profile, and then later you will receive a notification from us that the application is open. So in November, December, and January, and you are going to attend the program-specific information session. This information session is a general Summer Abroad information session, so we do not really go to highlight programs, but we have program information sessions coming up. Okay, check our event calendar so that you can RSVP to register for our program information sessions. And January 14 is the deadline for some programs. Students who are interested in South Africa, Paris, Japan, England, and all Science Abroad programs, please make sure you submit the application by the deadline. Close our application, and we will start to assess the applications. So February 4th is the time that when all the Summer Abroad programs close. Make sure if you're interested in Summer Abroad, make sure you submit your application by that deadline. And February to March, even like late January, if you applied for early deadline programs, you can keep an eye on your email. We will send an email notification about the admission decisions. And after you receive that email notification, we give you 1 week and to decide whether you would like to pay that $1,000 deposit to secure your spot. And then we would, after you decide you are going to participate in some Abroad courses, and then we will start to send you more information about pre-departure orientation, and also give you more information about your student guide. And that at that time, you will get more information about each course on each location that you applied to. We are very active on Instagram. So if you would like to learn more about student stories, you can go to our website to learn more. And if you would like to watch some videos, and our Instagram have a lot of information that you can learn about the student experience in different locations. Usually for each location, we have a social media correspondent, and that student will give us content for our social media during summer and for that location. So you please go to our Instagram and to check about the location that you are interested in. You can find some very interesting stories like from there. For more information, you can visit our website. As I mentioned earlier, our website will be updated updated by November. So hopefully you can get all the program information so that you know like which program you would like to apply. Programming information session is will be very helpful. For programming information sessions, we invite professors and past participants to speak about their course. So if you have any questions for the professor, that's the best place for you to go and ask questions. And follow our U of T Abroad Instagram. We will keep posting more information about next summer that can help you make your decision. And we also have an e-newsletter called The Summary. The summary, and we do have like student testimonials and instructor spotlight, and some brought in the news, and also some application questions, any other information that related to our Summer monthly newsletter. So if you would like to subscribe and go to our website to learn more about it. We also have the virtual appointment with program coordinators or program advisors. They can give you more information about a specific program. Check our website first. Okay, we are trying to post as many information as possible on our website. But after reading the website, you still want to learn more about that specific course, and you can definitely book a virtual appointment with us. We would love to talk to you about the course or any concerns you have. We will be holding Reddit AMA sessions. We already hosted 2 Reddit AMA sessions in November. Some questions you may have already got answered, but we will have another Reddit session coming up in December and in January as well. Thank you so much for joining our session. We are very looking forward to your application. If you have any questions after our application open, and you can always book an appointment with us, or you can give us a call or send us an email. We are here to support you before the application. Thank you.